Right, good morning everybody. Today is day 2 of the Cateran trail. Just come out of the Kirkmichael hotel. We're going to go today from Kirkmichael up to the Spittal of Glenshee, where I'm going to be staying in Dulmanzy Castle. I've stayed there before. It's a beautiful accommodation, so I'm really looking forward to a nice, because I think I get a bath there, getting a nice bath. Today is a shorter walk because it's only 8 miles to the Spittal of Glenshee, so I'm really looking forward to getting up onto the high point. I think it's about 700 meters before we descend down into the Spittal of Glenshee. So it's a nice little walk out of Kirkmichael, and from the hotel the turn off for the Spittal of Glenshee is only about, I don't know, 100 meters, if that. So I will get back to you shortly if there's anything nice to show you. Okay, have a nice day everybody, take care, bye bye. Hi, just about 10 or 15 minutes outside of the last destination, Kirkmichael. You come into a nice little thicket of woods, and I must admit I do really like my my wood walks. But in terms of, oops, beauty's got me tangled. In terms of the scenery coming out of Kirkmichael, again it's quite rural. Pastures, cattle grazing, and then you come into this nice wooded area. And today we're going to be heading up towards there's like a hut probably halfway there to the Spittal of Glenshee, so I'm going to stop at the hut probably to have some lunch, give Beauty a bit of a rest. Then after lunch we head on up towards the which is probably the highest point on the whole walk of the Cateran trail. I think it's 725 meters, but I will check for sure to let you know. Just behind me there's a beautiful little lake. It looks like this is Forestry Commission land, because no sooner have we come into the clump of forest, we're actually coming back out of it again, and it looks like there's been a great deal of tree felling. But weather wise, I think I've touched lucky again today. Just been caught in a little shower, but no sooner had I put me waterproofs on, waterproofs off again. But I think that's Scotland for you, isn't it? That's why we come. So I shall see you shortly. As you can see, the walk out to Kirkpatrick is quite rural. Again, it's pasture land and easy walking. Quite low level. Excuse me if you can't hear me properly, because it is a little bit windy today. So you can see the farmers out working with the sheepdog. So this is a working farm. So I'm just probably, I don't know, a couple of kilometers in to the walk. Absolutely glorious day, and there's Beauty again, still leading the way as usual, very keen. And look at this beautiful little cottage. I mean, look at them flowers there, isn't that gorgeous? What would you give to live in a house like this? I'll just keep recording and I'll have a little walk by from this house. actually not too sure if there's anyone in it, unless the all white blinds. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but it's absolutely stunning. And we're just going to walk past it now and carry on going and just embrace and enjoy the scenery and the wonderment of the country, which really is good for your emotional well-being. Well, we've just we're starting to descend up now. I think I'm around about 10 kilometers into the walk. I think this is Cateran wood. I think I've pronounced it right, but I could be wrong. Any Scotsman out there can point me in the right direction. I'd appreciate it. So, as you can see, it is a well-defined path still. Quite pleasurable. I'm just taking my time coming up this hill, because there's two hills really. You've got this one that I'm coming up now through the wood, and then you go into open moorland, and then we'll head towards the hut, probably have some lunch, and then from there we will descend up, as I said before, to the highest point, and then we'll send down towards the Spittal of Glenshee, and from there I'm going to try and find my accommodation, which is Glenshee Castle Hotel. I've actually stayed in a Glenshee Castle Hotel before. It's a beautiful hotel, so I'll probably take a video when I'm there. So okay, catch us at the top of this first section. Oh, the other thing I forgot to say was, I hope you can hear me with this wind, is, again, like the first day, I've not met anyone that is doing the Cateran trail. So if you do like a bit of peace and quiet and a wee bit of solitude and time to reflect, maybe to think on past events, this is definitely the walk for you. So I'm still just in the woods, but I'm just ready to come out of them now and going into the open fells. Okay, catch you in a bit. I'm still in the wooded area. Just over there is a fire tower, and I've just seen one more person. Looks like a chappie that's cycling the Cateran trail. I'll have a little pan around just so that you can see what I'm seeing. I hope you can hear me properly, because it is quite windy. And as I say, there is the fire tower. Well, as envisaged, the good weather doesn't last forever. It's just been a little bit unlucky there. We're still in the forest, heading up the path, but the heavens have just opened, so I've just put on my waterproof jacket, because at the end of the day, if you're well prepared for walking, layers on, layers off, that's all it is really. Just be prepared and make sure the weather doesn't catch you on the hop, because when you're in Scotland, you never know. You know, 10 minutes ago the sun was cracking the flags, and all of a sudden the heavens open, and no sooner do the heavens open and it goes away again, because if you look up there you can see it is actually brightening up. Okay, see you in a bit. Well, we've come through the forested area, and now we're in the moors. It's still a bit windy, so I hope you can hear me okay. At this point we're walking towards the lunch hut, and from the lunch hut we veer right and go up onto the highest part. So I'll just take a panoramic view of what I'm seeing here. And that is where I've come from. And that's where I'm. Well, I've got to the hut, so we'll just pan around. You will see it there. There's the hut, and we're going to be heading off in that direction. So I'll just show you the upper lunch hut. It's in the inside. It's actually a really good shelter, this. We've got it just in time because as I've got here, as you can see, the heavens have just opened, so it looks like my luck might actually be in today. So I'm going to have a quick lunch here and then I will start the climb. So we've had probably 3 seasons in the day here. Just stopped off at the hut and come out, and it's believe it or not, it's raining again, and there's a little bit of snow or hail within that rain, and it's gone quite cold. So I'm going to start descending up now. I think it's 700 meters. I should imagine it'd be a little bit colder on the top, so I'm just going to take my time, and I shall see you when we're at the top. Well, do you believe that weather? It's actually, you know what, it's so variable. Look at that now. I'm heading off in that direction. But look at them spectacular views. I can't believe how changeable the weather is. It's just, you've just got to be so prepared, especially if you're out walking on your own. I know this is, I've seen one cyclist today and not one walker. So on that note again, I've said this before, I will see you at the top. Well, I've got to the top, not too sure if you can hear me because it's quite windy, but this is the highest point on the Cateran trail. I think it's 521 meters. So back in that direction you have the Spittal of Glenshee, which is what I'm heading for now. And there's beauties ahead of me again. So that was a very difficult jump up there. It's because it is quite challenging, but well worth it when you get up here. It's absolutely stunning. I'll just turn you around. Hey, you look at all that.
Workout paused.
As you can see, it's a wee bit windy today, so apologies if you don't hear me very well, but Beauty, as normal, is taking the lead on the walk, constantly stopping and starting now. I have to have a sniff and to explore the terrain. Go on, Beauty, on you go. Go on, good girl. Go on, good girl. And there's my shadow. So we're walking down now off the P towards the Spittal of Glenshee, and as you can see, Beauty again is leading the way. Hey, Beauty, no hunting, come on, come on, do your sniffing while you're walking. And she's actually quite good, but she's definitely got the little hunter instinct. She's constantly looking for little voles or moles or mice. A nice little stream here. She'll probably pop in. You're getting some water? Go on, go and get some water. Beauty, this, but come by. No, no, leave that alone. Come by, come by. Come on, get some water. Good girl. Good girl. You get a drink. That's a good girl. Do you want some more? Some water? It's nice and warm, isn't it? She does prefer the fresh water. Come on, you walk on. She's very good. Beauty, stay by. Stay by. Beauty, stay by. Stay by. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Here you go. You have a little treat. Good girl. Well done. So she has a good little walking partner. So we're going to carry on now down to the Spittal of Glenshee, and as I said before, when we get down there, I'll show you where we are when we get to the bottom. We're just walking down now into the Spittal of Glenshee, so that would normally be the second leg over. For me, excuse the wind, I'm going to go on to Glenshee Castle, where my accommodation is. So I'll just bring you down. So it's not a very big place. There used to be a hotel here, but the hotel burnt down. Now I have stayed in the hotel when I first done the Cateran trail, but unfortunately it's no longer here. So your options for accommodation are very limited. So here we go. And there was a famous battle here at Glenshee. Conflict started when 500 Caterans simultaneously attacked farms in Strathdal Glen. I believe this was a decisive battle though, and I don't know what this is over here, but I have seen these before on a video. There is some standing stones. Excuse the cone and the wheelbarrow. There are some standing stones here, but I don't know what they are. What I might do, I might ask Gemini, I might ask my IA later and try and find out what those stones actually are. So I'm going to walk back to the road now and then head off to Glenshee Castle. Well, I've managed to get there. That's my final journey. I'm at the Glenshee Castle Hotel on the Glenshee estate. I have stayed here before. It's not a cheap stay, but at the end of the day, I'm here on holiday, and it's my birthday on the 15th of May, which is in a couple of days' time. So this is my little treat for myself. So that's it for today. That's all the way from Kirkmichael up onto the top, back down again into the Spittal of Glenshee, and then into this hotel now, where I'm hopefully going to get myself a nice well-earned bath. I might see you in the morning, but what I might do, I might even show you some pictures of my room if it's a really nice room. Okay, take care, bye bye.